Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Looks pretty good too.
It's a little dark, but it's a late night cast, so it's kind of all right.
Yeah, it's sort of vibey. It's weird seeing just this much light in my room. I don't think there's ever been this much artificial light in this room at this time of night. It's very weird.
It's not late, but like, you know.
Yeah, it definitely gives it a late night vibe, especially with this blackness right here.
Live from New York, it's Clueless.
Raw with your host Andy Sandberg and Sandy Anberg.
Wow, they're right here.
Randall Manberg and Sandy Manturg and fuck those people.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah. I got a haircut first and foremost. The most important thing.
Wait, are we starting this already?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got a cold open at some point.
All right.
In there.
All right. Hello.
It was happening. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to episode 36 of the Vibin Podcast.
Woo, 36?
Yes.
Jesus, I always keep fucking forgetting which one it is. God damn. Jesus.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I was making sure in my head. I was like, yes. I was trying to verify.
I heard the attitude in that. It's like, yes, every time you've been asking.
No, because I was thinking, I was like, which something to make last? 35 when we're outside of your house. That was 35. So this must be 36.
I get it.
3.
It's okay.
And the second number, 2 times 3 is 6, so it's 36.
3 is a multiple of 6.
Whenever you see numbers in a weird sequence like that, do you just randomly just think of like the mathematical things? Like if the time on the clock is 8:42, do you think 8 divided by 4 is 2?
No, but I think you think about things like 36, the number 36. If you time 3 by 6, that's 18, and that's half 36.
that is crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
You just blew my fucking mind right now. Holy shit. I gotta fucking Jesus Christ. But it is crazy. There's just weird shit like that in numbers that you can find.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's just how numbers work. Some numbers you can just roll off and work that way, you know?
One of my favorite things about numbers is I learned this in like 3rd grade or something because my mom was teaching me like multiplication tables a little bit earlier just so I could have a head start, you know?
Yeah.
And I showed this to my class. It made me feel really cool. But if you look at multiples of 9,
right,
they're inverse of each other at a certain point, right? So let's start with 9, right? You have 0, 9, right?
Right.
Then you have 18.
Okay.
27. 36, 45, right?
Yeah.
Then you get to 54, which is the inverse of 45. Then you get to 63, which is the inverse of 36. Then 72, 81,
27.
90.
Wow, that's nuts.
You go to 45 and then just flip it all.
Jesus, I never thought of it like that. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You blew my mind. I didn't blow your mind. I'm over here saying, 36, 36, 18, that's half 36.
But that's cool too. That's like, whoa, you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't work for everything. Like, look, take 45. 4 times 5, that's 20. That's not half of 45.
It's almost, kind of.
Well, yeah. But
almost.
No, I'm like 2.5 off. You know?
Yeah, there's a couple things like that in numbers. Like, there's a couple like weird formulas. I think like you can always, no matter what numbers you put in like specific spots, you'll always get like something, or without counting like derivatives and shit, or like fucking functions where it has to be one number, that type of shit, you know?
Right.
Or maybe I'm just lying and I just don't know because I took
half of a gram of mushrooms. We did that, and then we did 4 tabs of acid, and now here we are. No, we're not.
No, I was gonna say because I took AP calculus and then no math class for like 2.5 semesters, and then tried to get another like basically AP calculus class just right off the bat, and
you forgot everything probably.
Basically, I barely knew how to fucking do a limit. I knew limits don't exist, and sometimes.
Oh, jeez, that must have been rough. You're like, oh, fuck, do I do this shit?
Yeah, that's why I became an English major.
Like most people, that's the second backup. They're like, fuck it.
A lot of you doing math. At least I'm not a fucking teacher yet. I haven't fallen on that.
You being a teacher?
I have to go to fucking teaching school, and that sounds like shit. I wouldn't want to fucking do that.
Who the fuck wants to? Well, I mean, some people do it. It's an important job, but like, it's not for everybody.
I've thought about before, like, this is when I was like young, dumb, and full of cum.
Well, you're still young, dumb, and full of cum. Like, you're over here looking like a fucking even gayer version of the Ken doll.
I'm not as young. I'm not as dumb, and since I'm a male, I'm continuously full of cum, which is one of the great things about being a man as opposed to a woman. But
testosterone.
Hell yeah, it's right in my testes and my vas deferens making all that semen. And
semen.
I would think that I would love to teach a class on video game history, right? Like video games, because
you're too fucking.
You're over here. No, because think about it. When you get to higher education, there's music history, right? There's art
Right.
history.
Right.
There's history for all sorts of stuff. There's history of rock and roll. I took
Right.
that fucking class.
I know. I get it. I get it.
There's different branches of history and all sort of facets. I think we're in a time right now where we've had video games have been around for a long enough time where it's become like a staple medium within. It's a staple like media source, and it's impacted a lot of things in the world on a grander or larger scale to certain degrees. You know, and at this point in the year of our Lord 2023, there's enough content within the world and history of video games and stuff of that nature to make a class about it, and you can teach historical things that it's like influence, you know, and it's like the progression, like a technology kind of history of technology class can be taken in conjunction with like a coding or that type of, you know, that type of curriculum. I don't know, but yeah, this was just the dumb thought of a 14-year-old or some shit when I was still thinking of what I wanted to fucking do with my life, which is
Right.
still I have no idea.
Here we are. That's why we're doing
Exactly.
comedy.
Yeah, yeah, trying.
Yeah, those. Yeah, trust me, I know. Fucking, really, it's bad, but it's all right.
Yeah, but everyone's bad when they start to some degree. Yeah, it's just about trying and going on.
You know what's really good? That plane passing by. You fucking hear that, asshole?
Yeah, it's delicious. They probably can't hear it too much.
What?
They probably can't hear it too much. It
It's
might be a
Russia.
helicopter.
It's Russia.
It's entirely possible. Yeah, they're dropping those M95 missiles on us.
Jesus, dude, I'd be fucking shitting bricks if that happened.
But if it falls in my pool, it'd be fine because, like Minecraft has taught me, the presence of water negates explosions.
The door's right over there. Please leave.
Damn, I didn't think that would get you that good.
I thought it was funny, but I'm also very high, so.
Yeah, that's a shitty thing about comedies. You write things and it's like, this is pretty funny, and you run it by your friends, and it's like they're your friends, so they kind of have the same sense of comedy as you do to some degree, and also they like you, so they're more inclined to laugh at your jokes. So then they laugh at your jokes, and it's like, well, other people don't think this is funny for one reason or another, and it's like, Christ.
But that's why we keep going.
That's why you just got to keep going.
Next week, and then the week after that.
Yeah, I gotta fucking put my fucking shit together.
Well, I have at least some. I have two. At least I have those two bits that I have right now together. But I still got to work on. I gotta touch it up a bit.
I've just been thinking. I feel like I should try an approach similar to what that one guy has at the brewery, like with the manager who he had his bucket of jokes and his papers and his non sequiturs and kind of like
just like quick one-liner things.
What's that guy who'd get really high all the time and have his glasses on? He was an older comedian and he died.
How
young?
Oh Jesus!
Mitch Hedberg. Yeah, non sequiturs, like short of non sequitur type.
Yeah,
jokes.
Mitch Hedberg's got he has a really good fucking joke where he's I think it was on a late night spot, and he was talking about like he was comparing a slice of pizza to a pie chart, and he was using like when you show a pie chart and the lowest percentage on that pie chart is something. I don't remember what it is, but it was a really good fucking punchline. I can't remember what it was. Put it here.
I went to a pizzeria. I ordered a slice of pizza. The dude gave me the smallest slice possible. If the pizza was a pie chart for what people would do if they found $1 million, this dude gave me the donate it to charity slice. I would like to exchange this for the keep it.
Yeah, if I can find it, but that was pretty.
No, if you can't find it, I'll send you the video. It's really fucking good.
I should be able to find it.
It's so fucking good. It's a really good bit, dude.
Yeah, non sequiturs. Because so far, I think we've been trying to write a specific kind of comedy where it's like loose, not storytelling based, but like structured in a way where it flows together in a way where this goes into this, into this, into this, and there's a structure and overarch, and we're trying to loop this into this and put like a transition there to work this together.
Oh yeah, because we need 5 minutes.
Exactly, but there's also something to say about like what that guy has with the different jokes and non sequiturs and Mitch Hedberg type comedy where it's just like non sequiturs just bat that, and if you can just say something funny, they doesn't have to do shit to do with each other, but if it's funny, you can pass it off. And I think I might try to do something more. I maybe try to do that because I'm thinking of a lot of different jokes and shit. Maybe just try to. But the problem is they're like too wordy and it doesn't work in that type of format. Those types of jokes need to be like smaller and more concise and you just need
to think of different words.
Yeah,
that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're not experts at this, but we're trying.
True. Just like we're not experts at boxing, but while we were watching the Creator Clash, we kept offering our advice like you should do this and that.
We
probably know nothing.
No, we don't know jack shit. We're acting like we're the coaches of all those guys out there pouring their blood, sweat, and tears into that match.
You watched Hajime no Ippo, and I watched Creator Clash 1. That's about all the boxing expertise that we have combined.
Well, I've seen some fights before. I've tuned in to see some major champion titleship stuff, but I don't keep up with it. But I know some people, but not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some fucking great fights.
Dude, yeah, we just finished watching it like about 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
And
but why though?
honestly, this year's Creator Clash, a lot better than last
A
year's.
lot more intense,
A lot more
lot more
intense.
drawn out,
More
lot more,
techniques.
a lot more people. I
Dude,
guess more
oh
time to
yeah.
prepare. They prepared harder. It was a lot more, a lot better sport to watch.
It takes a lot of dedication, even for like, to have to do it to their level, just like these small like baby and an amateur fights that they have. And then like they just probably, keep doing this even if they don't keep doing Creator Clash or doing regular fights, because it's just a really good discipline to have.
Yeah.
And it gives a much more appreciation to what pro wrestlers actually go through. Not wrestlers, boxers. I
Yeah,
don't know
or
why
just any like professional athlete.
yeah,
to
any
that
professional
degree.
athlete in general.
'Cause
It
no
takes a
matter-
lot of work for anything to be a professional.
Yeah, no matter what, you're putting in fucking hundreds of hours of fucking. No, not hundreds of hours a week. That math doesn't make any fucking. That math doesn't make
I
any
mean,
goddamn
depending.
sense.
Yeah, well,
I saw there's this dude on the HG
yeah,
podcast.
not 100. Well, maybe 100 hours a week, but not hundreds. Yeah.
There's a dude who was like, you're living on a 24-hour time schedule. That's faulty thinking. I separate my days into 6-hour chunks. 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's one day. 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's one day. And he's like, he's separated his life into 6-hour segments per day, and that's how he gets more work done.
Does it work
I don't know, man.
for him?
He's a successful something. I don't know. So
Oh,
I
maybe,
guess
I guess
so. But
so.
it's just funny. So in that sense, you could have more than 100 hours a week.
I guess so, but
Well, not really, since the day's only still 6 hours, so it'd still be 24 hours in that.
you
time
could if
period.
you get a lot in for like 5 days, and then the other 2 days you just don't do anything.
Well, 'cause
But that's a
still,
whole day's worth of stuff.
it
You don't
wouldn't-
have enough
It
time.
wouldn't be 100 hours because there's only 7. Wait, no, it could be. You know what? I'm
It could be, but it'd be
moronic
rough.
because I can't do math. That's the problem here. Maybe I was in creative.
If you
class.
do
Maybe
18 hours a day for like 4 days straight, and then you could almost not.
Maybe I got knocked in my fucking head. I got some brain cells loose. Anyways, fuck
Yeah,
this. We're
fuck
talking
it.
about creative class.
Whatever, I don't fucking know. We're getting lost in the fucking numbers because
It was
we're
a great
idiots.
series of Flash. It was interesting because we started it. We were watching the intro, and then
We went to E, and then
Yeah.
we was like, oh, we could pause it,
Yeah,
but
which we could. I could pause it, even though there was no time bar or anything. There was no pause button, but I could press the space bar and it would pause it. So we thought, hey, let's
fuck
pause
it.
and go eat.
Let's pause and go eat, and then 30 minutes later, we were like halfway into the first match. We're like, fuck!
Yeah, but it started where we paused it and left off, and then it just went
It just
forward.
caught up, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
once
just
it-
like, you're too far behind.
Yeah, the third round of the first match, but it wasn't too bad because, like we said, it's only the first match,
Right.
and it was a really good last. I think that fight went to 5 rounds, maybe.
Yeah. First match was right here. These two.
Yeah,
Bam.
it was these fucking guys. It was. I have it right here.
Nice.
Damn it! What the fuck? Jack Manifold versus Dakota Olave. Dakota was the blue-haired guy.
blue-haired boy.
Yeah.
He put up a good fight.
He certainly fucking did. I don't remember too much from that, but I remember
He did not win.
He didn't. The blue-haired guy.
No, he lost.
Did he?
Yeah, because he kept taking too many hits.
That's
even though they
right.
were going back and forth.
That's right.
Their techniques were there, so they
Mhm.
could keep going. But the other guy was just
he
throwing
was
too many
landing
hits
more
at
hits.
him.
Yeah, but yeah,
Even
it
though
was,
he made his nose bleed, but he just kept
yeah,
wailing
he
on him, and he
was
just.
big hits, but just not enough.
It was a
and,
good
you know,
match.
It was pretty fucking fantastic. You know, I don't know either of them, and I'm not going to look
Me
up either
either,
of them.
wow.
But you know, they did a good fight, and if they appear again in future creator clashes,
As long as you fight the good fight, that's what
yeah,
matters.
I hope
dude.
there's more creator clashes in the future. I will definitely watch.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
'cause-
a pretty big event.
Yeah, you know, I'm not really into boxing or any sports really, but this is like people and shit I know about, so I'm more inclined to watch it. It's
Right.
interesting, you know, to see these people practice a different discipline than what they're usually doing, like fucking Twitch or YouTube or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, you know. Like these next two was Jay LeRae and Abelina Sabrina.
Oh, that one was interesting. Abelina Sabrina had the mariachi open for her.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, damn.
She came in hot. She came in trying to.
She came in real hot and just
Yeah.
took a big old pile
Yeah.
of shit on the
yeah,
fucking
in the fight,
match.
she was going hard in the fight too, but it just wasn't.
She was wailing too
yeah,
much.
she was trying
Oh
to get
my
some fucking
God.
body blows, but none of them were connecting. And
It's
the few,
like-
the few that didn't have enough power behind them to really make that much of a difference.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It was like when you get in fights with your brothers, just like fucking 3-year-olds.
Yeah,
You're just
they're
like,
holding,
no.
yeah, they're holding your head back, and you're going,
Yeah,
"Eh."
and you can't reach.
It
You're like,
wasn't that bad, but you know, it was
still a good
it wasn't
fight.
great. Yeah,
It was a good
still a
fight.
good fight, but you know, she always the greatest.
yeah, wow.
But it was all right, you know. But it was still just a second match
It was the second match
of the 12. It was 12
no,
fights.
it was
but
15.
it was only 12. It was like 12,
Okay,
but
wow.
it seemed like
It
a lot
seemed
more.
like it was a lot
It seemed
more.
like
They
a
just
fuck
kept
ton
going. The
more.
matches were just really good this time.
Exactly.
They went out longer.
And then we lost track because because the order I saw them on the website, they didn't do it exactly in that order when it got to like last 6. That's why I was like, and it was flipping around and shit.
All right.
Yeah.
So who was next, Nick?
Next was it AB versus Dad? I think it was. It was AB from the H3 podcast versus Dadbot.
That was when things really started getting interesting. I thought
Yeah.
this was going to be one-sided because AB had been like training already for like 2 years already. Like had good amount of experience. I'm like, this is great. But as you said, to counter that,
I thought the opposite side.
yeah, Dad's just crazy.
Dad is a fucking dancer. He's been dancing for fucking decades. He got a lot of stamina. He's done live streams for 12 to 24 hours straight dancing. This man has stamina for days. He's got the power. He's got the body, and he can just come in and fucking throw punches. And he was getting AB's fucking body, and that's what fucking did him in at the end of the first fucking round. The first round during the fucking at the end during the timeout, it was they just called it something. He fucked them up. Something, I don't know, maybe a bruised rib. I don't know.
It looked like at the end of the match he was holding on to his side. I don't know. It was probably a good punch that he got in there.
Yeah, or just maybe something he just couldn't
Nasty,
breathe properly.
Dude.
Yep,
so fast. One round didn't even start the second. It's like it's over. It's done.
But it was a good round. They were fighting pretty well.
It was
good. But more power to him. I'm definitely going to hear about it on the H3 podcast next. They do
maybe 2 weeks from now, probably.
Fuck no, they do it like every fucking day. They do like 5 podcasts a week. Those fuckers are crazy. Yeah.
All right.
Except on like Tuesday, they do like a political one, which I fucking love with Hassan Piker.
Oh, Hassan's cool.
He's fucking great. He's fucking hilarious. Look,
he
does a good Trump.
He does.
His voice is higher. He does a good higher Trump.
I will agree that he was there. I said it. He was there.
Randa sanctimonious. I always think of that now. When I was.
You know who has a really good Trump impression?
Who?
Shane Gillis.
Of course he is so great. Damn, Shane Gillis is fucking hilarious. I'm watching his episode of the recent one of Kill Tony.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
It is pretty great. I can't remember the most where I left off on it, but I remember it was pretty great. He's a great comedian.
Yeah, I'm catching up on the JOE experience, and I'm listening to his episode right now. It's like 1917, I think, that episode.
Oh, shit, yeah, Joe's got a fuck done.
They've been doing it forever. He's been doing it forever.
Yeah, and I lied. I actually finished the Shane Gillis Kill Tony podcast. Now I'm on the
Ron
White one, but I haven't started
because you saw the comedian at the end.
Yeah, and I haven't started the Ron White. Yeah, that fucking
that guy's good.
Oh my
Casey,
God.
Right? I think so.
He was fucking hilarious.
He was really good.
Oh my God.
Well, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Yes, okay.
We're getting sidetracked about Kill Tony because we love comedy.
So next on this list, next on this list, which was higher up, this came right after, which was should I try to go in the order, or should we just talk about the fights?
We can just talk about the fights. We don't have to
so next on this list was Leonhardt versus Crank Gameplays. Little small boy Ethan.
Little small boy Ethan, but packs a punch.
Exactly. Again, this is another instance where I was Team Ethan all the way, and you were
Leonhardt because I like his Pokemon content.
Exactly, and I love Hunasana, so of course I got to go with the boy Ethan.
Yeah, dude, he was ripped. They were both pretty ripped.
Ethan's fucking tight. You can see he's got nice fucking abs. I want a body like his, just real tight, lean, fucking. But you can see the muscle underneath it. It was fucking good shit. I know I think abs are mostly glam muscles, but I want to be glam.
Yeah, his body was tight, and Leonhardt was just too tight. Like he wasn't loose enough for it. You know,
well,
he was moving around kind of weird.
His body was just fucking big.
Oh yeah, he was huge. Yeah,
that was not.
It was a good fight. It ended at the third round, I think. That fight. Yeah, because he had. I think it was the third round. I'm positive.
But it was going either way at the start. I wasn't sure because I saw Leonhardt. He was bigger. I think he was older. He's taller. He had the weight advantage. But fucking Crank Ethan, he was lower. He was getting in there, and
he was hanging out pretty low.
That's what you got to do if you have a bigger opponent. That's what you got to train for. You got to train for the fight you think you're gonna have, and that's what he probably did. Just work on that fucking low stance, working the body, getting in there, just try to
get those shots in.
Because if you're a smaller person, obviously the most fucking obvious solution is to just tire them out faster because you're just gonna try to have more stamina.
But here we go again, talking like we know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Do we know what we're talking?
We play video games.
That's different.
But it's just general concepts, and that it's just like general like fucking brain dead concepts. Like if they are bigger, you're gonna try to fucking out. It's a fucking goddamn movie trope.
No, so, right. I understand. I get that.
As far as the technical aspects go, we have no fucking idea. As far as like stepping into jabs, and it's like I have no fucking clue. But
next fight. Let's talk about that.
Next on this list is Mika versus Alana Pierce.
Oh, that one was a good one. That one was pretty even throughout. Well, let me rephrase that. It wasn't even throughout, but they went the distance because they finished the whole rounds, and it came down
Yeah,
to
it
a
did go
decision.
5-5.
But it was a 2-1 because two of the judges for Alina were like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and then one judge voted for what was her name?
Alana.
Alana.
Yeah, Alana, and then Mika.
Minka. Yeah, Mika.
Yeah.
It was a 2-1 decision. It was
Yeah.
which was surprising. I was like, wow. One of the judges thought like, yeah, I thought she did pretty good.
Yeah, probably based on like technique, maybe. I don't know.
Because she was like getting hits in, but she did back away when she needed to catch her breath. So I was like a good,
I have a bias for Alana just because she was in Funhouse and
yeah, I know.
shit.
You think she's hot? Yeah,
All of
obviously.
them were hot. Every single woman in that thing was hot.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's
she came in
pretty
the
great.
God of War attire, and it was and like Charlie Moore's critical said, she was holding W that whole time, just walking forward, just the oppressive fucking strikes, walking forward, not giving any
Yeah.
just. Yeah, that's a good strategy too. Just keep fucking going, push them in a corner. Just get.
That was a great fight.
It
It was like two Amazonian women because they're kind of, they're a little bigger, but
yeah, just fucking
it's beautiful.
just duking it out.
It's hot.
Man, it was
Turned me on a little.
just a tad bit. Yeah.
And what's next?
Not as much as the fight between Aaron Hansen and Jarvis Johnson.
Dude, that fight, Aaron surprised me so much because he won in the second round.
Exactly.
I was like, damn, he was just wailing on this guy.
In the first creator clash, he was against Harley, and I think that was
a bad.
I think that was that was one of the two heavyweights. The other heavyweights were it was Internet Comment Etiquette Eric and
I did a thing, right?
No.
Wasn't he?
I think he was like a cruiserweight. I don't think he was
cruiser. I don't
heavyweight,
remember.
But if he was heavyweight, then it was in like a way lighter because he was like more lean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet Comment Etiquette. His opponent. He was another bigger guy, the same body type. So it was slower. But Aaron against fucking Harley, and just like.
That height of difference was, and Aaron had only been training for like 3 months because he was asked last minute to do it. So that was a rough type up.
And it sucks that when
you're
in the heavyweight, those weight restrictions are fucking nothing. So you can have that like 20 pound weight difference.
And that's the scariest part.
Exactly. Just
because
fucking looking at hard.
If you're 212, if you're 215, which is like I think bare minimum for the heavyweight, 215 or 210, something like that. If you're bare minimum, you could fight guys like 235. You're like,
even that high.
Because I think as max as it would go, it's probably like 235 or 240 at most.
Around there.
But he was 245, and I don't remember what he was last year, but in Harley was 245.
In this one?
Yeah, he was 240. He was a big guy because he's 6'7". But we're not talking about that fight. Aaron Hansen's fight was good. That was a good fight.
It was fucking great. He had to win it back after last. He didn't have to, but like I was saying, this match is a lot more fair. He was still, I think, a little bit shorter, and I think a little bit lighter than his opponent, but still he
had lost. He was a little slimmer this time.
Yeah, him and Harley both. They were definitely fucking way slimmer.
That's true. They both were. That's right. But
good
fight. That was a good match.
Yeah, they had more time to fucking prepare, and it definitely shows.
What's the next fight?
Next, Myth versus Hundar.
Ooh,
oh man, my boy Hundar.
Yeah, Hundar.
See it. He was great
in the last years against AB. A beautiful
that was
fight.
A great fight. We took the
that was such a good fight.
It was great.
But this fight, his opponent
Myth
got him really fucking good.
Younger, just more life.
Right on his chin. That was the thing. Yeah. Put it here.
A bit of a smile, and they get right back to the action. Myth is long on that jab, and Hundar having a hard time. Oh my goodness! Hundar goes down.
Yeah, but Myth was leading him around the ring, just getting him into the fucking ropes. There was a lot of rope play in this whole fucking match. A lot of people get knocked on the ropes. Just
a lot of people were holding on by a thread on the ropes.
Yeah, a lot of people clinching too.
Lots of clinching this time. Oh my god.
Yeah, if you want to recover,
I get it. I know. I get
that clock too.
That was a good fight, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, they were fucking throwing big punches.
It was intense the first round.
Yeah, Hundar slimmed down definitely because, like I was saying, he was a bodybuilder usually, and then when he had to do this shit, he had to get more like actual
lean. Yeah,
he had to lean out a bit to fit in the weight restriction and get more like actual working muscle, not as much of the glam muscle that he was doing.
Right.
It's a great fight. It was sad to see him hit the ground, but
we wanted him to win.
I did definitely.
I did too. Great guy.
Myth is a cool guy too. Myth was good in boxing, chess boxing.
Yeah, that's where you got a good warm up too. His opponent was really fucking strong.
No, it was terrible. Him against Churdleys, that was a funny match. It was so
Yeah,
fun.
well.
It was garbage. Churdleys, he was asking the audience what moves to play. He was like, should I move the knight? And it was like, yeah! He's like, no! And even in the boxing, Myth was way more practice. He beat the fuck. Churdleys was probably strong, and that's where he had strong suit. But even
Probably,
then,
yeah.
that fight was no way. That fight was that was like in the creative class when Churdleys fought Crash Bandicoot. It was similar to that, where it was just like
True.
you knew what was gonna happen. That was an interesting little
halftime break
type intermission thing, with all his little buddies came out.
And what about that next match? How about that next match?
Next up, we got Haley Sharp versus Marisha Ray.
That was a good fucking fight, dude. Talk about
God.
even playing fields and just brutal punching to the face.
Haley should be a boxer. She should continue this. Like
She's
seriously
good.
Professionally. She was fucking dancing.
She
there,
got good
backing
footwork.
and
She's like
coming in just again like who did I say fucking who did I say fucking like earlier like dad or fucking just like the oppressive just fucking offense.
It was
like,
good.
Keeping your space and distance, coming back in.
She's young as shit too.
Yeah, she was only 20.
Yeah.
She probably learned a lot from fighting Minx in last year because Minx was also like fucking crazy.
Minx was crazy. I remember that fight with her and Minx last year. That was fucking brutal too. They were just
crazy.
going at it.
Yeah, Haley's fucking young. She's a TikTok fucking dancer person, so she's probably got some dexterity and agility.
Oh yeah, she's got stamina.
Stupid garbage dances. Yeah, and of course stamina from recording them. And
oh yeah,
when you're fucking young and you're doing that shit, just throwing those fucking light punches. She was he was great. And Marissa had like no, it was no chance.
Yeah.
Man.
And that next fight.
Next on the list is William Hayes versus Chris Reagan.
Oh, that one was interesting.
That one was another fun one.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that one?
I know Chris Reagan by name only. I didn't watch a lot of his stuff. I don't know exactly what he does.
Me too.
I don't even know who William Hayes is. Like a lot of people, I don't know who a lot of them were.
I didn't know who most of them were. I knew like maybe a little less than half, but I knew a majority of who the people were there.
Yeah, if I didn't know them like watching their show, I knew them by name or by some extensions. But yeah, half or maybe like a third or so. I just didn't know who they were. But yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he the Puerto Rican demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Puerto Rican, he fucking got his shit beat.
Yeah, he was smaller. He had a weight disadvantage, and I think they were similar in age.
But the range though, they both had long range. But that other guy knew how to use it.
He was fucking. He came in. He used that fucking.
He had a good form. He was like,
yeah, just keeping his fucking body. Only his arms moving. It was great.
Good. It's like that Majima. He's doing that whip technique. Dude, getting that whip.
He kind of was. Kind of going.
Yeah,
down.
dude.
Man. That was a good fucking fight.
It was a Hajime no Ippo reference for you fucking nerds.
Oh, I was thinking of...
Yeah, no, Majima, dude.
Oh, I was thinking of Majin Buu.
Yeah, no, not Majin Buu. Majima from Hajime no Ippo.
Also, Majima from Yakuza.
Well, yeah, he did some cool dance moves, but that's besides the point.
Wahoo! I fucking love Majima. He's great.
Put him spinning. Woo! There he goes.
Yeah, see ya. Next up on this list I have here was Michelle Kerr versus Andrea Botez.
That was a good fight.
That was another. Both of them should also continue, or just like continue more because they were fucking
technique. They were both technical,
good, super goddamn.
And talk about a strong right overhand. Jesus,
those were hard.
Michelle
fucking
can
punches.
fucking hit. They
were fucking going.
It's like a fucking hammer, dude.
She was similar to Crank Gameplay's Ethan, where she was kind of keeping low and then getting fucking in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so fucking.
Both beautiful too.
Yeah. Fuck, they're just so fucking built in tone. Like
oh yeah, they were.
I wish I could look like most of them
with an ass like that.
Oh yeah, I got a little junk in my trunk.
Well, I'm not looking, but I'm just saying.
I do some
squats.
Solid 6. I do the push thingies.
Put your feet down. Nobody wants to see that.
I wonder if
put spreads his toes for the camera.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever get famous enough to have pages on Ricky Feet Men.
No, because your feet are definitely not worthy for that. I'll be honest with you. My feet aren't worthy for that because of my fungus, dude.
Yeah,
our feet aren't good.
Yeah, I'm not too hairy, but it's like blonde hairs and. Yeah, no, I don't. My nails aren't the best. I got like veins on. Some people may like that. Some people might like a more homely type foot. You know, it's not all about beauty. Some people like more like natural type figures. Like Bert Kreischer, he says he doesn't like watching like regular porn. He likes watching like homemade and like real people because that's like more. You can get into that more. And it's kind of hotter. Some people might like a regular man's foot.
Well, I don't.
Hold up your foot just so I can see. How do your toes line up? Because I saw a picture on Reddit and it was
mine. Mine's kind of like yours, but my Yeah, my feet are kind of like yours. Honestly, I think we have the same foot.
I saw a diagram and it was like 6 different toe types, and it was like
Yeah,
depending
these
on
are the Roman feet, dude.
yeah, depending on how it goes, it was like this, or it's like you're descended from Roman or Celtic origin or Germanic or whatever the fuck. And I thought
Yeah,
it was
whatever it
interesting.
is. It's interesting.
Yeah, mine matched up. The one that looked most closely to mine was like the Celtic, and I think some kind of fucking European. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
True. But let's move away from the feet. Let's get to the
Anyways.
next fight. Nobody wants to hear us talk about fucking
No,
feet.
no one wants to hear about those sweet feet. Next up on the list we have John Randall Hennigan versus Harley Morenstein.
Dude, talk
This
about
this was a WWE fight. This
Oh,
one
yeah.
was insane,
talk about one-sided. This was
Fucking-
one-sided from the
which was
get-go.
crazy. Well,
I wasn't
mean,
expecting it.
definitely not, because Harley, like you said, he's 6'7".
He's
This
a
guy's
giant.
fucking- he was 5-6 inches taller than this other guy. I don't know.
No, he was 7 because this guy was only 6.
No, he was at least 6'1", I think.
No, you're right. He probably was 6'2". I think there was a 5-inch
Either
difference.
way,
Yeah.
5'6", maybe 6.5". Who knows? But yeah, different height difference, weight difference. Harley is bigger, but this guy,
But
fucking
that build though, that was muscle.
they were both fucking muscled out. Harley definitely trimmed a lot of weight even from
Oh,
last year.
yeah.
He was a lot toner up, and both their backs.
But
just,
dude,
the fucking shoulder blades, the muscles like along their spine, and shit. It was they definitely did their fucking
their work.
deadlifts and fucking lat
but
pulls and
falling out
shit.
of the stage in the second
Oh.
round, that's rough. That's a fucking big old fucking like,
Crazy.
ugh.
God damn, onto the fucking like recording equipment and shit.
I know. And the guy, the fucking cameraman almost
Yeah.
got fucking
Yeah,
knocked
that's-
out. He was
the
like, oh
camera was
shit.
Yeah, I don't know if he just lost his balance or whatever, but yeah, that was a
Ooh,
fight.
that was nuts.
It was good that Harley got up quickly though. He was like, "Holy shit!" Like even he was like surprised. Like, God, I rolled the fuck out of there. Jesus
Out of
Christ!
here.
But yeah, that guy, John Randall Hennigan, he was a WWE person. So like we were saying during the fight, he has those however many years like just built up stamina and just taking a beating from that fucking ring, and other people getting like clotheslines and dropping, and him
Yeah.
flipping and doing 2 shows a night or 1 show a night for fucking days.
That
days
body
and
it
traveling.
was made for taking a beating.
Oh yeah, no, and he's like, it said he was like 40 or
He was
something.
40. He was the oldest guy there.
Yeah, he's fucking. His body was.
And he was moving fast as
Yeah,
shit.
he
He's
must take. That was another thing. Yeah, he must take care of himself, especially to be a WWE star. I don't know how long he got.
probably a little testosterone, good food, other supplements that he's
Maybe,
on
yeah.
to keep himself strong.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the thing. I thought Harley was going to put up more of a fight because of his weight and height difference.
That's
but
what I
no,
thought
this
too.
fucking
No,
dude
this
just
guy-
all muscle and speed. He was fast as fuck.
That guy was an
he
iron
didn't let
hammer.
he didn't let his muscles slow him down at all. He just fucking bodied Harley. It was insane, crazy.
And that next fight, Oof.
Next up was the titular Alex Wasabi versus iDubbbz.
is that the last one already?
Yeah, is you right?
Wow, we went through all of
right.
them. Wow.
It's because they all went like 5 fucking rounds towards the
That's
end.
crazy.
It started kind of late and just a little bit, but yeah, it's crazy when I name them
Right.
all off that
Talk about a beautiful way to end a fucking tournament like this and stuff, dude.
damn,
That solid effort. iDubbbz didn't win, unfortunately.
yeah, we all wanted him to.
We
but
wanted
it was
him
close.
to. It was close.
Yeah, by like a 3-point or whatever.
But that fumble in the first round fell and fall
Yeah,
into his
he was
knee.
a
That
little-
fucked him.
yeah,
fucked him, dude.
It was.
You
Yeah.
really want. The judges were really paying attention close to that. They're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
this is.
because the main
It was,
fucking
it
fight
was,
was
a,
the
it, was
exhibition
an,
match.
it was the exhibition match, which is an actual amateur pro fight.
Yeah.
4 3-minute rounds, same rules, 3 knockdowns. If that TKOs,
Yeah.
6-ounce gloves, they were doing it legit.
Yeah, it sucks. Alex Wasabi, he had the more energy. He was faster in the first round. He
Yeah,
winded items a little bit more.
that guy was
he held
very-
out, though.
He held out. Yeah, he
Yeah,
gave
he's-
him good in that third round. He gave him his money worth. He's
Yeah.
like, hey man, I can keep up.
iDubbbz had more overall stamina and the ability to maintain it. Alex Wasabi was more winded by the end. He still held out, but you could definitely tell his mouth was hanging open. He was getting more like loose and shit. He wasn't as tight.
If it was
with his
6 rounds, he
defense.
definitely maybe would have gotten a knockout.
Oh yeah, if it was
Alright.
even one more round, I think iDubbbz could have possibly taken it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a fantastic fight, And who could possibly forget the national anthem sung by our beautiful boys, Matt and Ryan,
Our Lord and
from
Saviors.
Super Mega. Jesus and his 12 disciples rolled into one. You can decide who's who at your leisure, but that was truly a magical experience. Ryan playing the guitar and
Not playing it at all.
it was so great.
They were just singing over a trick.
Uh,
And the Rockets. Matt going all high and shit like how he can, even though he's a 27-year-old man. fucking can still hit notes like above a C, you know?
I'm getting higher. If you practice singing, you can higher. Like I can definitely sing at higher pitches now
No,
than
I get
I
it, I
could in
get
high
it.
school when I was in fucking magicals, because I was mostly like a fucking bass and shit. I wasn't singing that. But if you practice enough, you can break the barriers and get it higher.
We were so excited for them to be on the show.
I
Like,
know,
dude,
we
we
were like,
missed
where
them
the
in the
fuck are they?
beginning because
Yeah.
we missed that whole chunk where we missed them.
I
The
didn't-
boys aren't going to be there.
I was like, I thought we couldn't possibly miss them. So my rationale was they probably didn't make it for some reason. And we were gonna hear about on the podcast because they uploaded a podcast today. But
right.
we held out. We saw them.
Matt and Ryan, if you're listening to this, we love you.
I want to suck your dick.
I want to suck
Let
your
me
dick.
drink the bottle of Hennessy that's
All
on
2
empty.
inches of it.
Yeah. Give me a small tray like Hassan and put a shrimp salad under it. Like I think they gave that to Evelina Sabrina when she was on their podcast.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was a good podcast. I remember that one. I like that one. I like the Super Mega Cast a lot.
It's
I
so
like that
fucking
they're
great.
recording it live now.
I-
Because I used to listen to it a lot with the audio, but
Oh,
now
yeah,
it's
when
more
it was on
enjoyable
Spotify.
too.
Yeah.
With like watching it, because I like watching it on YouTube.
I much prefer podcasts on YouTube because I love a visual element. Even if I'm playing video games or doing other shit, and it's also like a secondary point of focus. I just love having a visual element because they'll push it up where it leaves room for funny edits too, and just like little types of like
yeah,
visual
those little
gags.
nice little knickknacks that you could throw in there.
Yep.
It's always good.
That's why I stopped watching Joe Rogan as much, because he moved to Spotify, and even though there's a visual component there, I'd have to go to Spotify to watch it. And the other
Yeah.
podcasts I listen to on Spotify are all audio based. So
It
why
sucks.
would I?
Because I used to watch it a lot too, the Joe Rogan Cast on YouTube when it was blowing up. Like I fell off of it for a while, but then I caught back on it like maybe around episode 1300 something. Watched it till like it got off on YouTube, and then I stopped for a while. I'm like, damn, this
Exactly.
sucks. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna download Spotify because I have a Spotify account, but I don't have the premium version, just the free version.
Mm.
That with the free version, I can listen to a podcast still. So I'm like, all right. So I listened to 2 podcasts that I only listen to on Spotify are Joe Rogan and Mark Maron. What the fuck? I fucking love What the Fuck, dude. That's such a good
It's a
podcast.
very good name for a podcast.
I love Mark Maron in general. He's such an interesting
He's
guy.
pretty funny.
Oh, he's super
You
funny.
know who else I love? Adam Ray.
Adam
But I
Ray,
love Adam Ray.
Dr. Phil.
I love Adam Ray even more when he's playing Dr. Phil. That episode was so fucking
That was a great episode.
hilarious.
We watched an hour of it. I got to finish it.
Yeah, and then go on Jeremiah Wonders, and you can see like a specific. He has a playlist of Adam Ray playing Dr. Phil and Jeremiah as different characters.
Right.
and they're
That's an
interviewing.
interesting thing. I got to check
Ah,
that
he's
out.
so fucking hilarious. No,
Yeah.
Betty Crocker. Yeah,
No, Betty Crocker. Yeah.
my best friend's name is. He's a little boy named Eli. He's a black guy, a foot brace.
No
So-
knee brace. Knee brace.
He's got a black eye and knee brace.
Oh, dude,
I go,
such
to, I
fucking
go to happy
great.
hour at Chuck E. Cheese, 11 a.m. Happy hour is 11 a.m. It is when I'm there. Oh man, that was
such a good
so
fucking. It is when I'm there. Fucking
it's
Adam Ray is so funny.
Fucking funny.
Jeremiah's show, Stand Up on the Spot, is really good too. I've been seeing a lot of them, and I remember when Adam Ray was on for both times from what I've seen so far. Funny every fucking time. Eric Griffin was on too.
He's funny,
that was
too.
so good. Fucking Eric Griffin. Rick Glassman was on one too a while back, but he was doing a really interesting thing. He was like playing characters, like trying to be like how he is, like himself. He was playing characters, and it was funny, but a little odd at times because I think nobody understood what was going on. But
Yeah.
that's just him. I think.
Yeah, he was just trying to bit.
That's
he was,
just
he was,
him.
he was doing a bit for himself.
I love fucking Tyso, dude. Take your shoes off. That podcast is great.
Take your Jews off.
No, take your shoes off.
Take your Jews off with
Ah.
Eric Griffin.
Because they are Jews.
Yeah, that's a funny reference to Scissor Bros. Which you should watch if you're watching this podcast. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, don't watch this.
Dude, finish watching it and then watch all the other episodes of the podcast and then all the other videos on the channel and then go watch Scissor Bros, which is a debatably better podcast than this.
Well, debatably. Well, we don't want to.
You'd probably win that debate if you were on the side of Scissor Bros, but you could still have that debate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy, what a day! We've been here for a while. That's short. I want to see how that short's doing. I don't think.
I forgot about that short.
Yeah.
We have a new short, guys. Fine day for golf. If you like
Yeah.
golf, check it out.
I thought it was gonna do a little bit better than it did. Only 683 views.
It's all right.
But honestly, I think it might be something that does better on like social medias to get like shared. with,
It's
like,
all
other
there.
Fucking people.
Follow the
like,
TikTok, boys. Follow
follow the money.
Follow.
It's all
It's
there.
all in
Follow
the
the
description,
trail.
right? All the links. Go follow
yeah,
the
it all
Instagram, the
is.
TikTok, the fucking
Reddit,
Reddit, the Twitter.
Even
It's
though
all
I
there.
never post on the Twitter because I
Yeah,
feel like
they-
Twitter's a dying medium because Elon Musk is just shitting every single one of his beds except I don't even know what the fuck he's doing with Tesla.
We have a short about it. Check it out.
Yeah, we have a couple shorts about Elon Musk.
Right here. Put one in.
Ah.
I'm Elon Musk. I am Elon Musk. I'm Elon Musk. I'm Elon Musk. I'm Elon Musk.
It's great.
They're pretty decent shorts.
I love it. Well, yeah, I thought the one that's really funny is about the signs
Yeah,
like I'm Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
pretty good.
pedophile. That was
I think that was
fun.
like one of the first ones Margie saw. Because I think
That's
that
a
was
good
one of the
one.
first ones you were posting on Facebook and other stuff.
Yeah, I share them all now from what we
Ah,
do.
That was a good
We have
one.
good ideas sometimes, I think, for
Occasionally.
sketches.
Like the one today. This one
Like the
wasn't
one
too fucking bad.
Yeah, well, it was your idea. It was a great idea.
But it came together from the golf too, and
Yeah.
sometimes I think back to it. It's like we're making 3 shorts a week. It's like, fuck, how the fuck were we doing that?
You just
It seems
try. You
impossible,
just try
I
different things.
guess.
I remember at near the end when we were really
It's just
scrapping
like
for
no
ideas,
idea.
we were
It's like
getting
this-
mad.
I
We
was
were
like,
getting
I
mad.
can't think of shit.
That's why we had to switch it up, you know?
Yeah, it's like,
now,
all right, now focus on Let's Plays. And now this
clips. Here's clips of stuff we do. And now
Yeah,
stand
and
up,
that-
we're doing that more.
Yeah.
If you want to check out some shitty clips that we have out, we got about 5 of them.
Shitty stand-up that's doing way better than everything else, surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
But
well,
it's the reason I love Kill Tony, because I love seeing the shitty people just bomb and do awful. That's what people like seeing. People like watching garbage fires. It's the reason why people love movies like The Room and
yeah,
Rubber
fair enough.
and
The Towel
The
Man.
Towel Man.
God. Talk about fucking pepperoni nipples, am I right?
Oh
The
yeah,
black, the black women in
yeah.
there.
It's like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. Not for The Towel Man. That's,
The acid was good though.
if they got paid a decent bag,
No one was getting paid for this. Dude, this was free and at most $50.
Hey man, maybe they got paid something else.
Yeah, blowjobs.
or just a little, little
Yeah, a
something.
little weed maybe,
knows?
some drinks.
They were filming, and
Dude, they were probably high as shit during filming this movie.
I mean,
They were on something.
while editing it, while
They were
writing
on
it, while
something.
directing
Because
it.
you have to be a certain high while you're editing a movie like that to put it together to actually put the common sense together and think like, you know what? This is good. Right here where it's at, perfect.
Even on my worst day of editing, I'll just be like, I'm just gonna stop and just come back and like fucking tomorrow.
No.
There's been a couple videos where I just do any edits at all because I was like, I have no idea what to put in. Like one Kingdom Hearts, one Fallout's. But I feel like in those cases you can let the content speak for itself. Like it doesn't need edits because it's like a nice steak. You don't need A1. You don't need barbecue. You just need the salt and pepper.
Even though
and
you don't
fucking
eat steak.
Time that was those seasoned. Yeah, I'll eat a steak.
Yeah,
I
heard that. You heard that? He's like, yeah. Fucking singing over here. What is this? Are you a part of the boys' choir or something? What, are you gonna fucking harmonize now with each other? Fucking over here. Singing like he's getting his nuts chopped off. Yeah. What are you, MJ? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I won't order a steak when I go out to eat, but I will eat a steak, and I do enjoy a nice steak.
But you do like eating out. The back door.
Exactly. I like eating In-N-Out. I like eating Wendy's, and I like Sonic, and I wish there was one closer here.
I just smell the sweat in this room now. I'm very warm.
I just started sweating a lot because I was laughing.
Yeah, too. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
That was funny.
That was pretty funny.
Oh my god, how long?
Replay
it. I can send it to you. You can make it into a song.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, let's see. How long have we been going? Jesus Christ. 43 minutes. Oh, we got.
We can make it a shorter one today.
Sure.
We've been
Have you been doing anything of note recently? During the
trying
past
to put
week?
this set together that I have for next week. I'll tell you, it's been kicking my fucking ass.
Man.
I think I got 2 somewhat decent ideas now. I just gotta focus a little more and focus on what I'm saying and not expand off of it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
tighten it
But I
up.
thought of a good punchline for something, for adding a little part to it where I thought it needed something else. After being here today, I got a good.
Oh yeah.
I think I got
something
something I could put there for that.
And I'm kind of a little bit ahead on editing, like Kingdom Hearts. That's ready. So
Everything's good.
hopefully I'm gonna maybe try to.
You have a lot of funny premises. You're so fucking good.
I'm gonna maybe try to do New Vegas tomorrow, just so I can have like maybe like the whole week, or like a lot of the week, just like
Focus on the stand up.
Hopefully, maybe force myself to fucking do something.
Other than that, nothing much really. Just still editing, just writing, practicing, playing some games. Just not too bad. Just trying to make the best of the time that I have with writing and coming up with other ideas for stuff.
Haven't gone back to Wolong.
No, I've been busy playing other stuff.
Have we deleted it yet?
No, I still have it. I'll get back to it eventually.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
gotta work a lot today and tomorrow. I don't know if I'll I got do a lot of shit today. I'm gonna try to write again when I get home to finish up what I got to do because I can't fall behind. Tomorrow I got regular life shit to do, take care of. Need to go to the gym hard tomorrow since today I had to wake up early since we were doing that short.
Yeah.
So I did a little workout for like 30 some minutes. I got a decent sweat, burned
Not
like
bad.
300 calories. It was it was
something.
a week. It's something, yeah, but week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I got to go hard and do that. Shopping, I got to get buy food. Just basic things really. Nothing. I'll have a boring life, man.
Nice.
I'll have
Yeah.
a boring life.
Yeah, same. Can't wait until we're famous, and then it's all blackjack and hookers.
We're not going to be famous.
No,
Don't think of it like
we're
that.
not gonna have blackjack and hookers either.
No.
We'll have
At most, at best, we'll probably have 1,000 subs at some point.
we'll have baccarat and sluts.
Baccarat and sluts.
Oh yeah, baccarat's where it's at.
Woo!
I don't even know how to play baccarat. I think
I don't even know what that is.
I think it's been explained to me. You use like nines, you count down or try to get close to 9. I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
It's some dumb card game that you lose money on.
But let's talk about some music recommendations, man.
Let's
get into
talk about
pussy.
music. That
Yeah.
too.
I'll tell you, the biggest pussy in the game right now. No, we're just no.
Yeah. Tell me all about her.
Well, her name's Sarah. Yeah,
Okay.
no. I don't
Sarah
fucking know.
Wineshank?
Silverman? No. I don't know
Sarah.
her.
I don't know. I was trying to think of
Warshank?
another Sarah. No, I said Wineshank.
Oh.
Yeah. She's
All
hot.
right.
She looks like Riley Reid.
Yeah, Riley Reid's pretty hot. You know who's hot if we're talking about porn stars? Annabelle Red, dude. If you want to see a nice big pair of white tits, Annabelle
right
Red.
here. No.
You can put a picture, just don't nothing sexual, you know? Just her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just covered in cum. Just shredding.
Yeah. I'll do a tribute, a picture tribute. I'll send that to you.
Get one of get your Roxas figurine, put it in a jar, print out a picture of this chick's face, put it over Roxas, and then
I'll
make
come in the
tribute
jar.
In the jar.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. Put it here.
Alrighty.
But what have you been
boy.
listening to? Anything new lately?
Here's a recommendation to this lady group, kind of musician thing. Mom's House. Or Mom's Home. I think it's Mom's House. Yeah, Mom's House. It's this chick Charlotte. She's also part of Funhouse, which I mentioned earlier with Alana
right.
Pierce. Yeah, she puts out music. She also has she does like electronic type lo-fi type beats and shit. She's put out I think a couple EPs and singles, and she works with another backing band that she's also a part of. That they kind of just call themselves Mom's House because they attribute her. They work together, you know, but I forget exactly what the band's called. But you know, Mom's House. If you like nice lo-fi, calm, cool shit.
Dude, hell yeah. I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little hard today. This is gonna be something that's a little left ball curve.
Left ball,
dude.
left curve, left ball curve.
Yep, everything. Left
Got it.
nut, everything. So
Perfect.
if you like heavy metal, but it's a specific type of heavy metal. I can't remember what it is.
New metal.
No, it's not new metal. It's a good genre of metal. No, that's a
scream
bullshit
metal,
line.
black metal, death metal.
Might be death metal. Yeah, it's heavy. It's death metal. It's heavy, and it's by a bunch of Jews.
Nice.
It's a Jewish death metal band.
Sick.
And they have a song, I can't remember the band for the life of me, but you'll find if I tell you the name, I know the name of the song, that it's really good and has a really funny name to it. Because each on the 2 albums that they have out, each song is Jew related.
Yeah, some Jewish shit.
So Dreidel to the Grave is one of their songs.
That sounds fantastic.
Dude, check them out right. I can't remember the name, but
Damn,
Dreidel to the Grave. This is them right here. These guys are good.
This sounds,
It's funny.
It sounds right up my alley.
It's good. It's not cringy like with the screaming when it comes to heavy metal. It's like actual Jew metal,
lyrical.
like death metal. It's crazy.
Dreidel to the grave.
Dreidel to the
Fuck
grave.
me.
And there was a Yarmulke something. I can't remember what it was. There was each one was a reference to like Jewish like stuff.
Matzo Ball Massacre.
No, maybe it had something about matzo ball. I can't remember.
Matzo Ball's a pretty Jewish shit.
Well, I know that, but I don't remember if matzo ball was a thing. Probably.
Something about someone named Ira.
No, that's very. Maybe somebody will understand that reference because I don't.
It's just a real Jewy name.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of a reference to Your Mom's House. Tom Segura was talking. Him and his wife Christina visited this guy, one of their old friends, this Jewish guy, and his name's Ira.
Oh God!
He talk like this, and he had a bunch of he couldn't eat spicy food, so they went to a restaurant and he asked the waitress, "Does this have tomato? Is this cooked with butter or margarine? Does this have onions? Because I can't have any of it." And
Jesus
it was
Christ.
just the way they did his voice. It was so.
She sounds like a beautiful
Nose
person.
guy.
Oh, he sounds like a great guy to be around.
Yeah, and they said Christina said she at least once a day she had an angry thought about going to dinner for like
I
the
can't
past month. I can't have it.
Oh god, dude, that's so annoying. Oh my god, one of those guys. I'm vegan, gluten free. I can't
have tomatoes. They don't
Fucking-
agree with me. He said
fucking-
tomatoes don't agree with him.
Fucking. Was he Jew?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking Jews always complaining about shit.
Oh my god, it was a really good impression.
But
Oh
guys,
my
if you made it to the
God.
end of the podcast, thank you so much. It's a little shorter, but
You know, I'm a
we're
little
pretty
short.
pooped. Yeah, I'm only 2 inches, but 2 inches away from killing myself because this episode is amazing.
Oh, woo! If you don't subscribe right now, I'm gonna kill
Do
myself.
it! I have a gun in my back pocket.
Is
A
that-
loaded 45.
Is that a gun in your back pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? No, it's a gun.
Come here.
Oh.
Just cut it there.